I gotta change it up. We got worst parents, 600-pound life. Now, I low-key thought this show is fake as shit until one of the supporters suggested it to me and actually said it was real. I thought they was like making fake 600-pound people, but no, there's actual people that wait to get to 600 fucking pounds to change their fucking life. So let's see, bro. Let's see if this is actual legit.
Children out of school to look after them full time, to making their grandchildren clean up after them.
What the fuck?
They go to the bathroom on
That's
themselves.
fucking nasty,
These
bro.
are by far and away the worst parents ever to feature.
Oh my fucking gosh, bro. Like, it gets to a point, dude. Like, you don't just spawn in 600 pounds. Especially Pauline right here. How the fuck your coochie hanging this low?
From My 600-Pound Life. Starting off with one of the worst parents on the show is Kirsten, a 38-year-old.
Who? Kirsten?
Pound Life. Starting off with one of the worst parents on the show.
Who the fuck named Kirsten?
Is Kirsten, a 38-year-old weighing in at 612 pounds.
Damn.
Kirsten had a rough childhood. After being assaulted in high school, she began to take drugs and not look after herself at all. Addicted to these drugs, Kirsten would often live in with her deals and trade her body for drugs. As a result, she became pregnant with her first child. And
how the fuck? So she took drugs and got pregnant? How the fuck that work?
Never knew who the real father was. She became deep.
Nigga, who the fuck she let smack? That's who the father is. Why are we acting like this shit is just a mystery? Nigga busted up in her and she got pregnant. What the fuck?
Unhappy at her circumstances and started to binge eat to feel a sense of fulfillment.
Binge eat.
She also used eating as a way to make herself undesirable, hoping that it would keep people away from her.
And I kept eating, and maybe I ate. I was hoping to just keep people away from me. I don't know.
By the time Kirsten was in her early 20s, she weighed over 300 pounds.
Early 20s and you're 300 pounds?
In the same lifestyle, Kirsten fell pregnant with her second child. And due to her weight, Kirsten realised that she couldn't look after both of her children properly.
Everything was really out of control for me. And I couldn't give my kids what I knew that they deserved or needed. So I let my mom and dad take them because I couldn't take care of them anymore.
And
you didn't see that as a sign to start losing weight? Like, I'm not trying to be whatever the fuck they call it now, fat phobic, whatever the fuck. I'm not even trying to be. I'm speaking facts, bro. If something is bullshit and they're just being fat for no fucking reason, we're calling it out on this channel, my nigga. So to anyone that may be on the bigger side, you feel what I'm saying? I'm not coming for anybody or any group type of people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fat phobic. I just speak facts.
She was incapable of providing for them both. Kirsten gave both children back to her parents to look after. By the time Kirsten stars on the show, the children have been living with their grandparents for over 10 years. For those 10 years, Kirsten has been suffering with her addiction to drugs and food, gaining to the point where she was unaware of how heavy she'd become. On the show,
she gotta
her
get
children Nico and Lexi
rehab.
reflect on their living situation with their grandparents.
And my parents have been raising them for the last 10 years.
Growing up, I didn't really get to see my mom that much because she was doing like drugs and stuff, and she didn't want me to be around that.
So stop doing it.
Probably best
or,
for
like, I know it's like, you know what I'm saying, that's easier said than done for some people, but you know, like rehab, you know. And how the fuck is she affording all this fucking food? Cause she didn't have no job, I'm guessing not. She didn't have no job. Food stamps giving that much bread? Like, what the fuck?
To stay here with our grandparents.
Attempting to get her life back under control, Kirsten moves in with her parents after being clean for 6 months, sharing a room with her son, Nico. Getting clean wasn't the only reason why Kirsten moved back in with her parents.
Get clean?
As she gained so much weight, she was no longer able to look after herself, requiring her parents to help her with basic tasks like showering and cleaning. Kirsten even needs her mother to help wipe after using the toilet.
My family does everything for me in everyday life, everything.
Look at you just flogging your fucking toes around, bro.
My mom gets my food ready, she washes my clothes, and at times she has to help me wipe my butt. I'm an invalid.
Sharing the same room as Nico, her young son is clearly uncomfortable with the arrangement, as
That's
her
what I'm
size
saying,
means
bro.
that her double bed takes up most of the space in the room. Nico also
What the fuck she asked? Get me a frozen bottle.
Her size means that her double bed takes up most of the space in the room. Nico also complains at the amount of food that she sneaks, always making the excuse that this is her cheat day. Kirsten also
Cheat
makes Nico
day?
sneak her
Y'all need to lock up the fucking refrigerator, bro. If she's 600 pounds, you need to lock up the refrigerator, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not being fat phobic. I'm just speaking facts. Nigga, she eating so fucking much. Her fucking kids can't even eat at this point, bro. She's scarfing
without her
down
parents'
thirds,
knowledge,
fourths,
even
fifths.
bribing Nico when he tries to refuse. This
Bribing?
obviously creates
What?
an unhealthy relationship between the pair, as Nico is desperate for attention and affection from his mother, which he has spent the last 10 years without. So he agrees to indulge her dangerous eating habits just to please her.
That's
Nico
fucked
is
up, bro.
concerned for his mother as she becomes increasingly more immobile, relying on him to complete more and more tasks for her, worrying that one day she will just stop getting out of bed. Viewers of the show also feel deep sympathy for Nico, with one Reddit user commenting, "I feel awful for her son and I hope that he's doing well now. She was an absent parent to him, and then he was expected to drop everything to take
That's
care
so
of her.
fucked
He
up,
was
bro.
13 and deserved the opportunity
13?
to be a kid." It's shocking
Not
to
for
say
real,
that after
bro.
neglecting Nico for 10 years, she expects him to look after her every need the moment
Fucking
that
hell.
she decides to come back into his
You
life.
just gotta be honest with her at this point, bro. You gotta say, get your fat ass up and lose some weight, bro. It, like, not even trying to be rude. Like, is anyone concerned for their health? I'm not sitting here saying, like, I'm shredded with a six-pack, but, bro, like, I'm not gonna let it get to no point where I'm just over here I just gotta be honest. It's just sloppy fat, bro. That's just sloppy fat. Let's just keep it a buck. That's sloppy fat. Like, I'm not even sitting here saying she gotta run 10K steps a day. Something is better than nothing for that.
Just like Kirsten, 673-pound Pauline expects her son to completely take care of her, twisting their relationship as mother and son,
What the fuck?
as he assumes the role of the parent in this case. One of the most
I can hide in
infuriating
her tits. No, the fuck you can't, nigga. You're gonna.
aspects of Pauline,
Unalive.
like many other parents on our list, is their awareness of how damaging their overeating is to their children.
I am very aware of the damage I am doing to my son.
Okay,
through
so if you're
overeating.
aware, change your fucking habits. What are
These
you
last
doing?
6 years have probably been pretty miserable for him.
I just can't wait for the day that I don't have to help her every day.
Bro.
Please don't let me wreck. Oh God.
Pauline knows that she's harming her son, but seemingly doesn't care enough to change it. Dylan, Pauline's teenage son, looks after Pauline
Teenage? That nigga look 30 years old. This nigga's a teenager? She has her own personal whip.
in every aspect
How
of
old
life.
is this
he
nigga?
takes care of the groceries, where Pauline orders him around, demanding he selects the biggest items he can possibly find, as
Like,
well as
bro.
running the household by himself. Dylan's big
My nigga, you gotta say no to, like, bro, what are we doing, gang? She got 3 fucking pillows, gang. She got the secretary booty, bro. The school desk clerk booty, literally.
biggest dream is the day when he doesn't have to look after his mother anymore. He can't move out and start
My nigga. Okay, this.
a life of his own because his mother needs him to stay and look after her. And it makes you think, what kind of dream is that for a young man to have? Pauline is completely aware of this, knowing that she could potentially ruin his life. Starting the
real,
show
bro.
for a second chance at life also gives Dylan the opportunity to start his. Unlike Kirsten's young children, Dylan
No fucking way the back seat is a fucking bed. What, like, this is a clear sign you need to get your ass up and lose some fucking weight. What are we doing, bro?
has more responsibility over Pauline as he drives her across the country to Houston and attends all of her appointments with Dr. Now. When
Okay.
Dylan is asked why he buys such unhealthy foods, Pauline explains that she abuses her position as his mother and forces him to buy whatever she wants.
Chips, ice cream. The next question is, who buys those?
I'll send my son, but I know what you're gonna say, and it's really not his fault. He's probably considered an enabler, but I abuse my position as his mother, and I tell him, go get my food, and I force him to do it.
You know, the
How the fuck are you gonna force him? You
The solution is not to buy it.
Right.
Okay, so you already know the solution. You already know the answer. You already know the problem, but you have no control over it.
And it really makes you wonder what kind of person would admit they're abusing their own children, knowing that it's wrong, and do nothing about it. A month into the program, Dylan is responsible for preparing Pauline's no-carb meals in line with Dr. Now's plan. At her second appointment though, Pauline hasn't lost any weight, instead gaining 4 pounds. Pauline expects so much from Dylan when he is still really just a child. Whenever he's on camera, he looks emotionless and stoic, with Pauline essentially robbing him of a childhood, enslaving him as a carer. And it seems like Dylan has just accepted this.
Oh my
One
fucking
Reddit commenter
gosh.
said he was raised by a mother who, by her own admission, feels that the roles are reversed. I totally feel like he's the parent and I'm the kid, and all he has ever known is a mother who has weighed at least 500, and then 600, and then 700 pounds.
700
I really
pounds?
do feel like I'm a burden. Pauline's stubborn attitude and victim mentality is all too common with my 600-pound life stars, just like Nicole. Nicole is one of the most viral stars from the show, with dramatic outbursts and tantrums that probably everyone has seen before. Between Nicole and her partner Charlie, the pair make their episode
You're hitting this game?
one of the most entertaining, as their selfishness and
Bro, she
arrogance.
pissed bro off so bad he threw his fucking blunt out.
The pair make their episode one of the most entertaining, as their selfishness and arrogance will make your jaw drop. Nicole's obesity causes her to be almost immobile, and simple trips to the supermarket are challenging, as Charlie has to move aisles and crates to the side in order to squeeze Nicole through. Like
Fucking gang, she needs no table. She is the table.
from earlier, Nicole's parents look after her young children as she's become too obese to look after them, or even herself properly. Nicole is known to social services, having threatened to remove her children from her due to neglect. Nicole's parents look after the children, but only so they don't get placed into care. Nicole's mother is frustrated at having to look after toddlers at her age, and resents
feel you.
Nicole for not
I mean, I
taking
don't feel you, but
responsibility in
like,
losing
you know,
the weight and stepping up as
I'll
a
tap the whale.
parent. In a hard-to-watch scene, Nicole
Gang,
shouts to her
you're not-
2-year-old, who is
you-
unaccompanied
bro,
while
you
having
probably
a
can't
bath
even
as
get
he is
up in
playing
here, bro.
with the hot water tap. As Nicole weighs over 600 pounds, she can't fit through the door to reach her child.
Jaden, please, can you shut the water off and come with mommy? Jaden, please come on.
What the fuck? That nigga got my name.
I can't fit in the bathroom door.
That's a fucking sign you need to lose some fucking weight. That's a fucking sign. At this point, I'm not even getting fucking like, bro. If niggas try to cancel me for bullshit like this, I'm speaking facts. She's fat as shit. She over fucking weight. Oh fucking beast. You need to lose this shit. I'm sorry. I gotta keep it a buck. I'm not finna sit here and say it's okay. It's not. The kid's like 3 years old. That's sad. Look, bro. Look at the door and look at her, bro.
I can't fit in the bathroom door, Mom.
Alright.
I'll still hit, bro. You gotta get banned, bro. You like, what are we talking about, man?
I'll get him.
Your mom is
can't
literally
take care
supposed
of
to
my
be
kids.
relaxing.
But there's
Whole
nothing
time
I
she
can
gotta
do
care for
about
a
it
kid.
right now.
That's not
Shouting
even.
for her mother to help, Nicole's mother is also frustrated because she can't cope having to look after 2 babies on her own, and Nicole can't help in any capacity. With 2 parent figures who can't give the children the full attention they deserve, it's incredibly upsetting to watch. Nicole is so
I can feel
absent
my
from her
floor
children
shake when she
that they
walks.
don't even recognize that she
Shit,
is
my
her
whole
mother,
monitor.
instead thinking their grandma is.
And it hurts me that my kids think their grandmother is their mom and that I'm not even a parent.
Well then, you know the solution. Why the fuck are we acting like it's like you like?
One time I said
She
to
makes my
my
phone feel
son,
heavy.
"Do you love mama?" And he looked over at my mom and smiled. And it made me feel like he was calling her mom. And that's very hurtful.
In another viral scene from the show, Nicole and her family stay at the hotel while visiting Dr. Now, where she realizes that the bed is on wheels.
Oh
As
my
Nicole
gosh.
can't get on top of the bed due to it rolling away.
Oh my gosh, gang! She almost just shot the fucking bed across the room. I'm not even trolling.
realizes that the bed is on wheels. As Nicole
Her
can't get
son
on top
almost
of the bed
fucking
due to
flew
it
off.
rolling away beneath her, the couple have a heated argument, shouting at each other in front of their young children who are playing on the bed. Nicole's attitude is disgusting as she insults Charlie and swears at him in front of the children.
Let's see.
So when they said it was upstairs, idiot.
Bro, she's sweating getting on the bed, gang.
I can't get on it, Charlie.
Why can't you? I'm holding the
Just give me
bed.
the chair over there.
Tensions rise as Nicole launches an attack on her entire family, furious that she can't get on the bed,
That's
calling
not their fucking fault, bro. This is literally not their fault.
her family bastards, screaming and shouting so loud her children start crying. Nicole is selfish through and through, choosing food over her children and making no effort to change. It's unsettling to think of the children's future, as even their grandmother isn't overly happy about having to look after them. Another 600-pound life star with a toddler is Ashley D, weighing in at over 700 pounds. Her size made her almost immobile, able to walk only a 20-meter distance at a time. The only task that Ashley can do is wash and relieve herself, but struggles
What
with
the fuck you mean relieve herself? She be playing with a coochie?
anything else. At the start of her episode, alarm bells start ringing as Ashley's apartment is not just untidy, but filthy. She clearly is unable to keep on top of the chores that people of a
Use the
normal
restroom,
size
gang?
just
Oh.
find easy to do. One of Ashley's biggest fears is that when she becomes immobile, she will need someone to take care of her. It's
Bro, my thing is, they know the route they're going down is fucking cooked, and they're finna not even be able to move. Why the fuck are you still eating 15 plates a day then, my nigga?
frustrating to see Ashley say this when she's done absolutely nothing to take control of the situation. It's also
they
completely
fucking
ironic,
fat.
considering she already does have someone taking care of her 5-year-old son, Patrick. Everything that
Patrick? 5? Come on, bro. Little man's supposed to be watching Cartoon Network. But he gotta freaking make a plate for his fat ass mom, bro. Oh my... They don't care about shit but food.
involves standing and walking around, Ashley relies on Patrick to do, which is every
what's
household
goody,
chore.
Kurt?
He's my legs in a lot of things. Basically, everything that involves standing and walking around a lot.
Bro's trying to watch
Patrick does
cartoons.
for
No,
me.
he has to feed his
Go
mom.
get the blue bucket for Mama. We're gonna do some laundry real quick. He has to help me with just about every household
Can I sing a
chore.
song?
Watching this
Yeah, we just
5-year-old
react to it later,
struggle
though.
to fill the washing machine with laundry is incredibly upsetting, as it's something
5-year-old doing the laundry himself. That nigga looks like he's planning something.
struggle to fill the washing machine with laundry
Bro.
is incredibly upsetting, as it's something that no young child should have to worry
This is a
about.
WIQ
Learning to do
kid,
household
but-
chores is something that
I mean, it's good for him to know how to do it, but it's bad like that. Like he's the only one that can do it.
everyone learns, but not until you're at least able to reach the machine without
The
having
nigga's
to
getting
climb
in.
on top of it. It's important to mention too that if Ashley wasn't classed as disabled due to her weight and needing a carer, that her behaviour towards Patrick would be considered abuse, if it isn't already. One YouTuber commenter noted, "Watching that kid do laundry just broke my heart. I'm glad he's so smart and independent,
Nah, for
but
real,
it shouldn't
bro.
be taught this way. I hope she is better now." It isn't just household chores that Patrick needs to do either, but also prepare all of Ashley's meals,
No
which,
fucking way.
as we know due to her size, are very calorie dense and very
Okay, now this one is kind of more cooked because he's younger and he's a 5-year-old. No 5-year-old is finna be telling their parents no, like, you know what I'm saying? But, ma'am, you know 3 fucking sandwiches is
unhealthy.
OD.
As Ashley's husband works away as a truck driver for 70 to 100 hours a week,
70 to 100 hours a week. And he gotta come home to this.
Ashley eats whatever Patrick is capable to make for her, which
Oh
is
my
a lot of cupboard snacks and microwave food. It's unfair to watch Patrick struggle this much, as Ashley has robbed him
That nigga definitely cheating on her with some lot lizards. I just gotta keep it a buck, bro. That nigga definitely getting them lot lizards to suck him up.
of his childhood, as their roles as parent and child have been completely reversed. Genuinely, just writing this part of the YouTube video is really upsetting, because a 5-year-old doesn't deserve this kind of stress and responsibility because his mother is so
He can't even reach the fucking freezer for real, gang. He should be watching cartoons and you making him sandwiches.
Wait, she can't help him at all. Just like Ashley, 700-pound Miller casts a shadow of fear and worry over her children, as they do literally everything for her. Growing up with an emotionally distant mother, the only affection Miller received from her mother was through food. If Miller or her siblings refused food from their mother, she would see this as rejection and resort to violence against the children.
I do sometimes blame myself for Miller being the way she is.
Nigga, so you mean some of you would beat your kid because they weren't hungry? So it's partially your fault why she fat as shit.
But at the time, I thought it was fine that she ate that much.
As Miller was the oldest, she would eat her siblings' food that they couldn't finish to save them from being punished.
Man, W sister, but you fucked up yourself trying to save them.
She never said it. She never hugged me or kissed me. But what she would do
that's really,
is
it
feed
is.
us. Giving us food was the only way my mother knew to show her love for us. And if we didn't take that food, my mother saw it as a rejection, and we would get a whipping.
Food was the only love Miller received, so she just wanted more and more.
I kept gaining, and I just kept getting bigger. When I graduated high school,
let me guess, she's the age of 12
right 350. And they did not have a gown to fit me. I was so embarrassed.
Miller had her first child with her husband Elroy when she was just under 500 pounds. When the couple tried to conceive another, they found that Miller was too overweight to carry another child, so they ended up adopting. It's already insane to think that at 500 pounds and climbing, Miller thought it was a good idea to take on more children when she was already struggling to look after the one she had. By the time they adopted their last child, Miller was 38 with 5 children. At 40 years old, Miller started to develop lipedema, which is a chronic condition that causes abnormal fat and connective tissue to build up in the body, usually in the legs and hips. The lipedema, combined with Miller's obesity, meant that it became increasingly difficult to get up and do anything.
As it got bigger and bigger, it became this huge weight, and it just held me down. And one day it got so big, I couldn't get up anymore. So I have no idea how big I am.
Ultimately, Miller became bedbound, completely relying on her children to look after her every need. To make matters worse,
like she doesn't even have elbows for real, bro.
Relying on her children to look after her every need. To make matters worse, Miller's husband Elroy started to have health issues too, which resulted in his reduced mobility as he relies on a wheelchair and walker to get around.
Oh my gosh,
a lot of health issues going on myself. I'm in end-stage renal failure, and I have congestive heart failure.
Oh my gosh.
It's took a toll, so I need to take care of myself.
Miller's daughter takes care of most of the chores, especially the food shopping, and she seems somewhat resentful to the unhealthy requests her mother makes. She likely finds it frustrating that Miller doesn't sympathize with her, feeling sorry that because of her weight, her daughter has to take responsibility for feeding the family.
I do mostly all the grocery shopping now, since my dad can't walk in stores. I don't usually see my friends grocery shop unless they're with their parents. They don't do it by themselves.
Miller's daughter is also slightly afraid of Miller, as if she doesn't get exactly what she wants, she will be punished.
You can get a 12-pack of the peach sodas. 2 12-packs will be fine. Ice cream bars, please.
You know you got all this shit going on with your health, and you steady asking for 2 packs of fucking sodas and ice cream. I was trying to not go in on her because her situation, but she's literally making it worse. I gotta say that. She's making it worse.
Okay. We don't want to bring my mom something.
Man, I would tell them they don't got it at the store. Honestly, bro. I'd be like, they don't got it at the store. What you gonna do? Go get it yourself?
Stuff that she asked us
don't
to
ask
bring
that shit.
her,
I'm throwing it away.
We have to. She'll be mad if we don't.
Beyond the household
Stay
chores,
mad.
Miller's daughter feels guilty for
okay,
her
bro.
mother's...
But I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate them, but you know, it's like you gotta, you know.
Wait, as she understands that she is the one buying and feeding her parents.
I do. They're responsible for my
No,
mom's rent
I don't feel.
because
I don't
she
hate
can't
them, bro.
get up and get it. It's just hard to know what to do when she
I don't hate
wants
them.
food.
I just don't like their decision making.
She's on the bed.
This is such an unfortunate burden for her daughter to bear, though, as she's simply doing
No,
what is being asked of her, yet has to take on the responsibility that her mother could die because of the food that she's feeding her. As mentioned before, Miller's children do
A whole
absolutely
box of pizza for
everything to look
yourself?
after her, one of which being...
Gang, what the fuck even is this pizza, bro? This has to be some custom bullshit.
As mentioned before, Miller's children do absolutely everything to look after her.
This shit don't even look good, bro. You're just eating just to fucking eat.
One of which being to clean their mother after she defecates in the bed.
Oh my freaking god. Bro, look at this, gang. They're lifting up the fat to wipe her cooch.
Okay, done.
And they're turning... Bro.
I know it's horrible for them.
Come on, bro.
Important note on this subject is that if Miller weren't bedbound due to her obesity, her children taking care of her after she defecates would be classed as child abuse. Ultimately, the responsibility and emotional
Okay, okay. We can get behind this. We can get behind this. This is the first person in the video that's doing at least a little something. This we can get behind.
Miller places on her children because she can't stop eating is enormous.
Is this a workout?
Bring me,
She's erasing the progress though.
And my oranges out the refrigerator. So I'm trapped here, and I can't go anywhere. I can't do anything unless it's in this bed. So most of everything around this house falls on my children.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. It looks like the son is doing more the more working out. At this point, bro, Ozempic. That's what I would recommend at this point, bro. Ozempic. And then when you get to a point where you can, like, you know what I'm saying, move around and shit, then start doing laps around the crib, bro. Cut down your proportions. I'm not no nutritionist or nothing, but I'm just
a similar situation.
Surgery. Surgeries are overly expensive.
5-pounder Lisa Fleming.
How much?
My children.
In a similar situation is 705-pounder Lisa
705.
Fleming, whose children and grandchildren look after her around the clock.
Nigga, did she just pull him back?
I'm stuck in this bed and I'm helpless. I can't go anywhere. I can't walk.
After her father tragically passed away when she was young,
Rest in
Lisa
peace.
spiraled out of control and turned to alcohol and food as a coping mechanism.
Damn.
Things only
So
got
I
worse
noticed
for Lisa.
because alcohol shuts down your metabolism for 2 days. I heard. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I heard.
As her brother passed away not long after, which her
Damn.
mother blamed her for. A few years later, Lisa then lost her mother to cancer.
In my early 40s.
Damn, chat. So she was really going through it. Probably like depression and shit.
I found out my mom had cancer. So I moved back home with my mom. And she passed away shortly after.
Dang, bro.
Losing my mom. Almost lost my mind. I
Literally,
started
bro.
eating around the clock. And I picked up weight so fast. I was over 500 pounds.
Her story is tragic and deeply sad,
Damn,
explaining
bro.
why Lisa turned to food to cope, as it was the only thing in her life that she felt she could control. Immobile and bedbound, Lisa's adult daughter and her young grandson are the primary caregivers in her life, living in the same house as her and watching her 24/7.
A month ago, I started feeling sick and my leg was really bothering me.
Why is this
I
shit
kept
buffering
saying,
like that?
my leg is hurting bad. And when Danielle pulled open the folds of my skin, she found little maggots on there. So now she has to check my leg every day. And I can't believe it got so bad.
Not only is Lisa critically obese, but she's
Still
also
fat?
one of the oldest stars on the show at 50 years old. This means that she
Damn.
also has a myriad of additional health complications related to her age and obviously her weight. Lisa's daughter has to bathe and clean her frequently, as her
Bro.
obesity-related skin infections need to be cleaned and disinfected. Her grandson also helps with this daily routine, an unsettling image as he has to clean his grandmother while she's completely undressed.
We all have to help her.
2.
What is she doing? Oh, I thought they were working her out. No, they're turning her over so she can clean her backside.
You got it?
I think that's a skin infection right there. I'm not trying to be funny or like fucked up. I'm being dead ass.
You don't even get a chance to be a kid. because he's so busy catering to me.
Like the story with Miller, this just reeks of child abuse, as no child should have to see their parent or grandparent in this disturbing way. One YouTube commenter wrote, "It's extremely sad that the grandson has to be subjected to this. This is just generational
facts,
trauma developing before our eyes."
Hell nah, bro.
Lisa's daughter,
He can't even have
Danielle,
no
is an
social
adult,
life.
capable of making her own decisions, she is still a victim of her mother, as she herself struggles with her own weight, falling into the same bad
That's what I'm
habits
saying,
as her
bro.
mother. One YouTube comment said, "Her daughter is set and ready to be in a similar position as her mother. The mother needs someone to motivate her to lose weight, and it certainly isn't the daughter." After failing to lose any weight over the course of her treatment, Danielle is disappointed in Lisa for letting her down, reflecting on the years of support she offered her mother with nothing in return.
"I'm not gonna get the surgery I came here for. Dr. Now is done with me."
So what are your plans going forward?
Well, I had just planned on just giving up, Danielle.
Why the fuck? What? For financial reasons or something? That's the only logical explanation.
I'm just not getting nothing accomplished. And I feel like you the only one of my children who even care enough about me.
You can't expect nobody else to be a cheerleader for you. You have to be your own cheerleader sometimes. You need to do it for yourself.
W daughter.
And you don't need to be letting me down.
W daughter.
But I can't let myself down either.
So get the surgery.
We gonna do this.
Unfortunately, just several months after her episode aired, Lisa tragically passed away after her body gave out. Another star who struggled to turn things around is...
Nah, rest in peace, chat. What the fuck? That is like an actual, like, rest in peace. We did not even... Damn, bro.
530-pound Penny, who is also known as one of the many stars who failed Dr. Now's weight loss program. Penny had an addiction to food from a young age, always being the heaviest person in her class, and even having to wear plus-size adult clothes as a child.
And I remember, like, 4th grade, I started having to wear plus sizes. I hated that really bad. Just
I mean, you could have reversed it back then, though.
20 pounds a year. I ended up being close to 300 by the time I was 22 or so.
After getting married to her now husband Edgar, the couple had a young child together named Liam. Unlike the other parents, Edgar did quit his job to look after Penny, becoming...
So how the fuck is bread coming in?
Her full-time carer. Liam doesn't have the same responsibility in looking after his mother as the other star's children do, but that doesn't mean that he isn't being neglected by Penny. As Penny is bedbound, she can only see Liam if he comes to her. This means that Liam can't be left alone with her, as if something bad happened to him, she wouldn't be able to get to him at all.
I help take care of my son, but it's here. If he refused to come into my bubble, then I wouldn't be able to help him.
She places the parenting responsibility on Edgar, who takes care of everything around the house, looking after Penny and Liam.
Penny's very stubborn, and Ed does enable her. He buys whatever she tells him. And if he doesn't, he's gonna be in trouble.
Ed definitely does bring the food in to the house, but I also believe that he doesn't have much choice.
Penny is also unable to attend.
But you gotta stand up against your wife, gang. What the fuck she gonna do? Tell you no coochie? I'm sure you can survive a little bit without that, gang.
Any of Liam's sports or school events, as she's too big to be transported the distance. Instead, Edgar has to record Liam's milestone events to show Penny when they arrive home.
Today's Liam's graduation for kindergarten. It's hard because I'll be leaving to go see the award ceremony and I'll be here. But you bring me home an award and
that's gotta be like motivation. That's gotta be motivation.
Liam, go get one of them wipes.
It's hard not to be there, but it's even harder when I say, I'm sorry,
And her
I can't
room is white by the kitchen, bro.
be there today. And he's like, oh, it's okay.
Liam is always visibly upset by this, seemingly confused as to why his own mother can't be there at these special events. Some of Penny's family members even agree that Penny is an unfit mother and feel deep sympathy for Liam that he doesn't have the support from her that any child deserves from their parents.
She's a great mom, but you just can't be a good mom when you're in bed.
Liam loves her so much, and I thought having him would change everything, but it hasn't. It's gotten worse.
As if
Bro.
that couldn't be frustrating enough, Penny is also...
My nigga, the dog don't even want to take a chance to reach for the food, bro.
It's gotten worse.
As if that couldn't be frustrating enough, Penny is also incredibly delusional, as she believes that she does a lot more for Liam than most mothers do.
I never want anyone to discount, well, you didn't get to do these things with your son, because the things that I've done with my son on a regular daily basis probably exceed what regular moms get to do that have to go out in the workforce. Still, there's things that all moms miss, but I'll be at his next event. I know I will.
And I don't understand how this could be true when she can't walk, can't prepare his meals, clean his laundry.
But I would like to see the after. I wish you included the afters on a lot of this, on everyone's, honestly.
Or even play with him, when most mothers can do this with ease. Penny is also completely unsympathetic during her treatment, as Dr. Now requires the family to relocate to Houston so that they can be close to the hospital. Liam has to leave his school and all of his friends to stay in a tiny one-bed apartment, where he has to share a bunk bed with his father.
This is Liam and I's room. It's only a one-bedroom.
You can't sleep in it.
Get the bottom bunk. Obviously, can't sleep with Penny. I know Liam can't wait for her to come home.
Penny never once seemed apologetic about this, failing to take responsibility for the fact that it's because of her that they've had to relocate.
You know, the thing is there really wasn't a diet like given to us or to me. I'm waiting for the food.
Bro, what is that?
I need to get something in me, and I feel like I'm dropping all my sugar.
As the
Bro, fruit, workout, something. Not whatever the fuck you just put on the stove, in the oven.
Months roll by and Penny stops contact with Dr. Now. She seems unconcerned by the fact that the quicker she loses weight, the quicker that she will be discharged. And that means the quicker that Liam can return back to their home in Maryland to be with his friends again.
Even if I'm not successful in the world's eyes, the fact that I did all of this so far changed my path in life forever.
Why are you letting her prepare her own plate,
And
bro?
I don't ever have to be an ideal weight in Liam's eyes because he's seen what I'm willing to do for him.
Bro, what about for yourself? Liam isn't the one that's 700 pounds. It's you.
And he's proud of me.
Out of all the parents discussed so far, Penny is definitely the most delusional, as she firmly believes that she's a fantastic parent to Liam, not thinking for a moment that she is deeply harming him.
At this point, I don't think Penny has any intention to change anything in her lifestyle. I don't know what will work for Penny. I hope she wakes up at some point.
Husband stressing.
Otherwise, I don't think she's gonna live too long.
And saving
Eating
the
more
worst till
ham.
last is James King, notorious for being one of, if not the worst stars on the show. There's
Damn.
repulsive attitude and victim mentality.
You know that I'm just now getting the resources that I've been needing.
We're talking about your food. We're not talking anything
All
else.
of it. I've needed all of it though to start with. I haven't had home health. I've had nothing.
Are you telling me that to start?
Obviously, if you're a subscriber to the channel, you'll know all about James King. And if you haven't subscribed yet, which is probably the majority of people watching, I would massively appreciate it if you did. With his weight unknown, but estimated to be well over...
How the fuck they don't know your weight, bro? How the fuck they don't know your weight?
600 pounds, James is completely bedbound. He relies on his partner Lisa and his daughter Bailey to be sole caretakers, as he can no longer take care of himself.
I better get what I want or I'm really gonna be upset.
What the fuck are you gonna do? Really? What are you gonna do? What can he do?
Especially in the morning at breakfast. Oh, is breakfast ready?
Yo.
No, not yet.
Bro, y'all need to put a fucking door right here, bro. He needs to be blocked from the fucking kitchen, bro. Cause Bo is spawn trapping the kitchen, bro. As soon as the kitchen light cut on, this nigga right there. This is insane, bro.
Once I'm up and the day has started, all I'm waiting on is sausage, eggs, and biscuits all covered in gravy.
Damn.
Looks good, baby.
When I tell him he doesn't need it, he'll get mad and he'll yell.
You're just gonna have to
Makes
yell.
me angry,
and sad at the same time.
You just
So
gonna have to
frustrated.
yell, bro. He'll get tired
Not
of
only
yelling.
does James need help with his day-to-day needs, but he also has many health issues as a result of his weight. He has extensive skin infections
Oh my
on his
gosh.
legs, as his blood cannot circulate around his body properly. This requires Lisa and Bailey to wash him and clean him every single day. While James wears a catheter, he still has to relieve himself the other way in his bed. This means that Bailey has to help clean up her own father's feces multiple times a day, and judging by
I
the
know that
size of
shit
the
stink.
meals that James eats, I doubt it's an easy job.
I went to the bathroom. I need to be cleaned up.
Okay. All right, give me a minute.
Like, bro, I know come on, bro.
I'm gonna get Bailey to help me, okay?
I just can't do anything for myself anymore.
And he's playing victim?
Go slow, Mom. James cannot take care of himself at all. He cannot bathe himself. He cannot use the restroom. He has to wear a catheter.
It was good, Elila.
And it breaks my heart to see that James is trapped in a bed and can't do the things that he loves to do.
Bro.
Okay.
It's disturbing that Lisa also allows this, allowing Bailey to pick up more and more work every single day.
My mom pulled me out of school because I have to help with my dad.
Nigga, so she had to drop out of fucking school to take care of her fucking dad? But
I don't feel like that I should have to be a caretaker to my dad because a father is supposed to protect.
this is diabolical,
and take care.
bro. I accidentally clicked off the fucking video. That's how sad that shit is.
My whole person, my whole do what she wanted to do. I'ma fuck that bitch in the back of the coupe. Ain't going outside, can't fuck with these dudes. Got a bag on me, put a bag on you. Bing black in the back of the spot, holding the block. Ain't get fucked by dudes. Yeah, look at these bags.